So, hi students, welcome to 6th class. Now, in this class we are going to discuss about the knowing our numbers. This is the first chapter for your 6th class. So, already we know that numbers. First we have to discuss about the what do you know about the numbers. Already we know that the numbers are formed by the digits. Digits means what are the digits are there for number system? Our Hindu Arabic number system, there are 10 digits are there. What are those? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the digits we have. With the using of these digits we are going to form the numbers. So, there are already we have learnt about the Indian place value system and international place value system in previous classes. And also in the number system we have to learn Roman number system. In Roman system, how many symbols are there? There are 7 symbols only are there in the Roman system. With the using of those 7 symbols, we have to form a number. And in Indo-Arabic numbers, only 9 digits are there. With those, with the using of those 9 digits only, we have to form a number. In international system and Indian system also. So, I am going to ask some questions about the numbers. Already you know these questions in your previous classes, you already practiced this. So, I am going to ask some questions. There are 1 digit numbers are there, 2 digit numbers are there, 3 digit number, 4 digit number, like that numbers are there. So, actually the Hindu Arabic numbers are unlimited, there is no limit for the numbers. So, what are the 1 digit number? Already we discussed 1 digit number. The 1 digit numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 9. These are the 1 digit number. There is no value for the 0. So, no need to consider the when you are going to discuss about 1 digit number, there is no need to discuss about the 0. Okay. So, what is the least number in the 1 digit number? So, 1 is the least number. So, 1 is the least number in 1 digit number, and we can call that as smallest 1 digit number is 1. What is the greatest 1 digit number? 9 will be the greatest 1 digit number. And like that only we have to discuss about the 2 digits and 3 digits and 4 digits also. So, in 2 digit numbers, what is the smallest 2 digit number? 10 will be the smallest 2 digit number. So, next what is the greatest 2 digit number? 99 will be the greatest 2 digit number. Again 3 digit number, smallest is 100 and greatest is 999. And 4 digit smallest is 1000, greatest is 9999. These things already you know these things. Okay. Next, now I am going to write a number on the board. You have to write that into the expanded form. How to write the expanded form? Okay. Here first we have to, when we are going to write this into expanded form, first you have to recognize the places. Here when you have to recognize the places, from right side you have to start the giving places here. Here 9 will be 1's place, here 4 will be in 10's place, here 100's place, it will be thousands and it will be the 10,000s. Here, okay, here 9 in 10,000's place, we can read that 9 90,000. So, it will become 90,000 plus here 8 will become 8 in thousands place, so that we can write as 8,000. Next 3 is in hundreds place, that we have to write that in 300 plus 4 in tens place, we have to write that as 40 plus 9. Like this we have to expand. Okay. This is the expanded form, this is the short form. Okay. Now, let us how to read this number. Okay. According to places we can write the expanded form. How, when you are reading, you have to recognize the periods also. You have to know the periods, then only you can read the number. So, here ones, tens, hundreds will become ones period and thousands and 10,000s will become thousands period. So that we can read 9 and 8 together, we have to read 98,349, like that we have to read, and like that only you have to write that number also, number name also. When you are writing the number name for this, you have to write the according to periods you have to read, and like that only you have to write the number name. So 98,349, like that you have to read. Okay. Next thing, we are going to discuss about what are the uses of number. So numbers are used for counting. So in our daily life we are using the numbers so many times. When you are counting how many students are in your class, how many passengers are in the bus, like that we can count the numbers, and how many runs got by the that team, like that. Okay. In our daily life we are using these numbers in so many times, so many places also. And next we are going to discuss about the places and place values. First I am going to write a number and I describe that places and place values how to write. Okay. So here I am going to write a 48,396. Here in this number we are going to write the place value and face value. First we have to write the places, then you have to write the place value, and then you have to write the face value also. First what is the difference between place value and face value we are going to discuss. The place value of a digit, a number depends upon the, now we are going to discuss about the difference between the place value and face value. So place value means the place value of a digit in a number depends upon its position in the number. Its position in the number. According to the position, the place value will be changed. Okay. So what about the face value? The face value of a digit is the value of the digit itself. There is no change, depends upon the places. Face value will not be changed. Okay. The face value of any number is the number itself only. Okay. Next, so I am going to write the place values and face value. So before that we have to write the places here, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. These are the places. So first ones we have to start with ones place. What is the ones place number? 6 is ones place. 6 in ones place, so that 6 ones. The value of the 6 will be 6 only. When it is there in the ones place, the value of 6 will be 6 only. So here face value of 6 are 6 only. So when the digit in the ones place, there is no difference in the place value and face value. I have to remind this. Okay. Next, what is the next number? 9. 9 is in which place? Tens place. So that 9 tens. 9 tens, it will become 90. So face value of 9 is 9 only. There is no change in the face value, but place value will change like this. According to the place value will be increased or decreased. Okay. Here 3 is in hundreds place, so that we can write 3 into 100, 300. The face value of 3 is 3 only, and like that 8 in thousands place, so that we have to 8,000. So face value of 8 is 8 only, and here 4 in 10,000s place, 40,000. Here face value of 4 is 4 only. Like this you have to remind this. According to the places, the place value will be increased, but there is no change in the face value. So according to this only you have to write the expanded form. Okay. Next, already we discussed about the expanded form now. Now I am going to explain about the place value chart. Now I am going to compare the place values in the place value chart. So now I am going to take two numbers. Here I am going to take two numbers here, 3,495 and 5,999. 943. Like this I am going, I took the two numbers here. So I am going to write the places here: ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Here also ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Here I am going to compare the 9. Here 9 is there, here also 9 is there. I am going to compare these 9's place values. Here in this number the place value of 9 is 90. Here in this number the place value of 9 is 900. So here when it is there in the tens place, that's why it is 90 here. Here it will become 900. So and this chart is very helpful to comparing the building numbers. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about the successor and predecessor. Already we know the successor and predecessor means, successor means after number and predecessor means before number. Okay. When we got the successor for any number, when we are adding to 1 to any number, then we will get the successor for that number. Okay. Next, when you got the predecessor for any number, so when we subtract 1 from particular number, then we will get the predecessor of that number. Okay. So let I am going to explain with the example. Here 579 I took here. How we can get the successor for this number? When we are adding this number to plus 1, we have to add 1 to this number, then we will get the successor. Here it will become 10 and 8, 580 will be the successor for this number. When you got that, I am going to explain about the successor and predecessor of here with the example. So here you can observe I wrote 3 numbers here, consequent numbers 578, 579 and 580. Here how you can get the 579, here 578 after plus 1. When we add plus 1, then we will get the next number, that is called successor. Here like that, when you add plus 1, then you will get the successor. When you subtract any number, when you subtract minus 1, when you subtract 1 from any number, then you will get the predecessor like this. Here from here to here minus 1. This is about the successor and predecessor of a numbers. Okay. Next, successor and predecessor after we are going to discuss about the comparing numbers. How we can compare any number? Here we can compare any two numbers with the using of digits. So how many digits are there in first number, how many digits are there in second number? First we have to compare the number of digits. If any number contains more digits than other number, then it will be the greater number. For suppose I am going to explain here. Here ones, tens, hundreds, thousands only are there. Here ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s are there. Here 5 digits are there. Here 4 digits are there. Always big number will become, this is only the big number, because here more digits. This number contains more digits. That's why it will be the greater number. If two numbers are having same digits means, when two numbers having same digits means, we have to compare the places, first place, second place. Places means highest place to lowest place we have to compare. So I am going to explain that one also. So in these two numbers, here 5 digits are there and here also 5 digits are there. Then these two numbers contain 5 digits and 5 digits. So we have to when we are going to compare these two numbers, you have to compare according to the places. Here first you have to compare this 10,000s place and 10,000s place. This 10,000s, 30,000s here and 30,000s here. These two are equal. So go for thousands place. Thousands place and thousands place. Here 4,000, here also 4,000, so equal. So go for next place. Next place is hundreds, and here is hundreds, here also hundreds are there. Here 900s are there, here 300s only are there. So which hundreds is greater? Here 900 is greater. That's why it will be the greater. No need to check the remaining places. When you got difference in particular place, you can confirm this will be the greatest number. Okay. Next. So after the comparing numbers, we are going to discuss about the ordering numbers. Ordering the numbers means either we have to keep the given numbers into ascending order, means small to big, otherwise we have to arrange in descending order, means big to small, like that we have to arrange. When you are going to arrange the given numbers into ascending order, means we have to, what we have to do first? We have to pick up the smallest number among the given numbers. We have to find the smallest number among the given numbers, like comparing numbers only. We have to compare first number to all numbers. Okay. Then you have to find the smallest number, that you have to write that number in the first. Next biggest number, next big. So small to big we have to arrange. After big to small we have to arrange, that will become descending order. Okay. Let's, I am going to explain with examples here. So I am going to write some numbers here. Here I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. We are going to arrange these numbers into ascending order first. Ascending order means small to big. You have to find the smallest number among these. First you have to compare the 100 places, hundreds, 300s, 400s, 300s, 800, 300. So here 300s are there. So in 300 is smallest one. So in these 300s, which is smallest one we have to find here? 340, 309, 330. Here 309 will be the least one. So we have to write 309 first. Immediately you have to write the 349 and 36, which is smallest one. So 336 will be the smallest one. You have to write that. Next immediately you have to write the 349. So 300 numbers are completed. Then next 400 and 800, which is smallest one? 400. So 493 you have to write. After that 843 will be the greatest one. When you are arranging these in the descending order, so big to small, biggest one, what is the biggest one here? 843 the biggest one, and 493 and 349, 336 and 309. When you got one thing, you will complete the next thing also. Okay. Next, number with the given numbers. How to build the number with the given numbers? If for suppose I gave 3, 2, 5, 0, 1. These numbers I gave here. So with the using of these numbers, you have to construct a smallest 5-digit number. Here 5 digits only are given now. So that you have to compose a smallest 5-digit number. Smallest 5-digit number you have to compose means you have to arrange these given numbers into ascending order. When you are writing these numbers into ascending order, 0 should not be in the first. 0 should not be in the first. Okay. So what is the, after except 0, what is the smallest one here? 1 is the smallest one. Immediately you have to put 0 here, and next 2, 3 and 5. So this is the smallest 5-digit number with the using of given digits. What is the greatest 5-digit number with the using of given digits means we have to arrange this in smallest. Greatest. Greatest number means, so big to small, you have to arrange given numbers into big to small. So big number is 5, 5 after 3 after 2 after 1, 0. 0 you can write in the last, no problem. But you should not write the 0 in the first. So if you write 0 in the first means, what will become? It will become the 4-digit number. There is no value for 0 if the 0 is in the first. Okay.